The Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Tracks.
Look at the size of that paw. Think it's the one that got Sam to Coven?
It could be the one we're looking for, all right. Those tracks are fresh, Mark, and they lead right over that way.
Can I go with you?
No, you stay with the horses. No, I won't go far, son. I'll keep you in sight. It'll be safer that way. I told you to stay over there with the horses, didn't I?
Well, I just came over here because it was shady. I thought it'd be all right.
Never mind what you thought. When I give you an order, you obey it and no back talk. You remember that?
Yes, sir. But the cat could have jumped me over where the horses
I said no back talk, Mark. Now, what do I have to do to make you understand that what...
What is it? What's wrong?
Me. That's what's wrong, son. I missed. You wanted to come with me, but I said you'd be safe down here. And now you could be lying dead. Because I missed.
But he ran off.
He could just as easily have jumped you, Mark, instead.
But he didn't, and everything's all right now, Bull.
Is it? Come on, Mark. Better head home.
I really think I could do it. Of course, I know it'll take time, but some of the kids at school have, well, they'd be glad to help them. What with vacation coming on, we could probably work a few days and have it finished in less than a week. The only problem as I see it is this darn rock. We may have to dig it up, but maybe we wouldn't have to if we just dug a trench from the north end of this creek and brought it on down that way. Why, sure, that's just what we could do. Well, just think how great it would be, Pa, if it worked. We could plant just about anything we wanted in our own backyard. But if you wanted strawberries some morning, you just walk out back and pick them. What do you think, Pa? Can we start on it tomorrow? Pa?
Oh, I'm sorry, son. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
You didn't hear a thing I said.
Oh, I heard you. We'll see about it tomorrow. I'll be back before lunch.
Where are you going?
To the gun shop to see Angus.
Lucas, any luck tracking that cougar?
That's what I came to see you about, Angus. I'd like you to take another look at this.
I gave it a thorough going over before you picked it up the other day.
Well, you better go over the sights again. They're off.
Off? In what way?
You're the gunsmith. You tell me.
You sure it's off, huh? I double-checked it.
Well, you check it again. And when you fix it, bring it over to Mike, 'cause I'll be waiting.
Something went wrong?
Yeah, something went wrong.
Oh, all right, Lucas. I'll get it right this time.
You do that.
Have some more coffee.
Lucas, Angus is one of the finest gunsmiths in these parts. He's entitled to one mistake.
Now, when it comes to my son's life, he isn't.
If you were just shooting target practice, you wouldn't have been so riled.
I'd keep seeing that cat leaping at Mark's throat instead of running away. If that had happened,
If is a troublesome word.
there wouldn't be any if Angus had done his job right.
No, maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe?
Just that gun sight might have been lined up proper.
You saying it was me?
I'm saying it's a possibility.
Not under those circumstances, my good friend.
Under any circumstances, it can happen once. Anyway, we'll soon know. Here's Angus.
Well, I hope you fixed it right this time, Angus.
Nothing to fix.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Nothing was wrong with the sight. It checked out absolutely perfect. Sorry, Lucas.
He must be wrong, Micah.
If that's what you want to think,
Well, what else can I think?
the simple truth.
You mean when it comes to a real emergency where Mark could have always counted on me, now he can't? If that's what you're hinting at, Micah, you say it out.
You're saying it, Lucas boy. That's why this incident has you afraid. Because the one time you missed might have cost Mark his life, you're letting fear take over for common sense. Where are you going?
See Doc Burge? It wasn't the rifle. It must be something else.
Like what?
My eyes, maybe?
I don't think so.
You a doctor?
No.
Then don't give any medical advice.
Now the lash line. Having trouble? Last time you could read the lash line without difficulty?
No, I can read it, Doc. TXLUR.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Nothing the matter with your eyes. They're as good as ever. Well, I never saw a man accept good news in such a bad way. Lucas, I'm not only your doctor, I'm your friend.
Now, what's bothering you? Something I can help you with?
Something nobody can help me with, Doc.
Lucas? Lucas!
Mark. You're all right now, son.
Well, I dreamt the cougar was gonna...
I know. Son, I'm sorry I missed.
But it was only a dream. Paul, I said it was only a dream.
I heard you, Mark.
Haven't you been to bed?
You go on back to sleep now.
Good morning, Lucas.
Lou?
Well, now, that's what I'd call a rousing welcome, Mr. McCain. Especially in view of the fact that I'm wearing a brand new dress, which just arrived from Chicago. You like it? Well, you act anyone would think you paid for it. Sort of early in the day to be drinking, isn't it? My, you're a screaming banshee today. Sure now, I thought there was no end to my wit.
There's nothing wrong with your wit.
And there's nothing wrong with you either, Lucas McCain. No matter what doubts you're plaguing yourself with. Micah told me.
He ought to mind his own business.
Maybe that's just what he was doing. As my father used to say, when you have a true friend who's hurting, you'll be hurting too. Lucas, do you think you're perfect? Because if you do, you're mistaken. No man's perfect.
I'm good enough not to have missed that cat. I tried to prove it to myself this morning with some targets.
And?
I hit them all.
So there.
Some pods out of bush, some acorns, what do they matter? Talking about my own son, when it counted.
Just tell yourself it won't happen again.
How do I know it won't happen again?
You don't ask that question if you have faith in yourself.
Hello, Lou.
Ben Todd.
Sorry for breaking in like this, but I've come a long way to see this lady. Lou, when I got back to Denver, the first thing I did was head for your bar, only to find that you'd sold out and gone, without even leaving a personal note telling me where.
Ben, right now I'm not in the mood for your jokes.
Jokes? Well, I came all this way figuring that you and I might start up where we left off.
We left off nothing, because we never began, except in your mind. Besides, you didn't come here just to see me. I know you better than that.
Well, I have some railroad business. But you come first, Lou.
Oh, Ben, your blarney didn't work in Denver. It won't work here.
Should we be discussing our private matters in front of a stranger?
Mr. McCain isn't a stranger.
Oh.
Ben, will you please go?
Well, how about just one drink, then, for old time's sake? You heard the lady, mister. Get out of here. I'm not looking for trouble. I just want to talk privately to Lou, that's all. Lou don't have... Don't come back in here, mister. Don't you ever come back.
Lucas, what's come over you?
He asked for it, didn't he?
You know he did not that kind of treatment.
Well, if you still want that drink with him, he's outside.
Lucas.
Don't lecture me.
McCain? McCain? I'm looking for an apology you owe me. You heard me. You don't apologize, I'll have to ask satisfaction. I'm waiting. Well, which is it gonna be? Either you apologize, or you give me satisfaction. One or the other.
You want satisfaction, you got it. Right here and now.
Lucas.
You stay out of this, Lou. All right, mister. You name it.
Fire right from here. Now go ahead, make your move.
Hold it! Hold it! Now, we don't allow gunfighting on the streets of this town. He knows it. Now, you know it, too.
Make this one exception, Marshal.
No exceptions. Now, if you want to stay here, you keep that gun holstered. Or move out right now.
This doesn't finish it, McCain. There'll be another time and another place.
What are you trying to prove? Do you realize you came near to killing a man for no apparent purpose? I would have been a little short of murder.
You didn't give me any choice.
You could have gotten on your horse and ridden out. That's what the man I knew 2 days ago would have done.
You're right, Micah. I'm not the same man you knew 2 days ago. And I don't know why.
I know why. That cougar. You've been making excuses because she was too fast for you. She's still roaming the South Country. Dave Moreira's cattle a lot of trouble last night.
Micah, I'm worried about him.
I think he knows it. That helps.
Hold it, McCain. Stay right there. Don't move. McCain, you had no call to do what you did in front of Lou.
Now, just a minute.
A man can't take that kind of insult and just walk away with his tail between his legs and still call himself a man. You see, McCain, you give me no choice. I think you can understand that. I heard in town that you're pretty good with that rifle of yours. I'm glad because I happen to be pretty good with this gun. I've said my piece, McCain. Now I'm going to give you the same chance I did in town. You can make your apologies to Lou, or you can face me. Your rifle against my gun. Only this time the marshal won't be around to... I guess I had you figured all wrong, McCain. I'd like to put our difference in back of us.
Well, I wouldn't. Not until I apologize first.
I hope you have a good night's sleep tonight, boy. You didn't last night. What was the matter?
Well, I guess I just lost sight of something, Mark.
What was that?
The fact that you're growing up. You really are. That's what Micah was trying to tell me.
Pa, talking about growing up, you know, Nils was telling me that he has a new man's saddle for me whenever you're ready.
We'll see about it in the morning, son.
Pa, I can do it. Lucas.